合わせて叫べ勝利の雄たけびを秘密戦隊ゴレム忍者
Chapter 18, The New Killer Arrives. In the last episode, Mikoto had managed to snap out of his brainwashing done while inside the United Alliance of Evil. He could be seen conversing with the others. The United Alliance of Evil headquarters, a giant fortress in Europe, a city in itself with a force field on top. The force field is virtually impregnable. Anyway, I do hope I can help you guys all I can, said Mikoto. We've got the science department, said Director Aya. Billy and Ren are waiting for you, Mikoto. Bulk, Skull. Bulk and Skull can be seen arriving in their bellboy suits. Would you mind taking Mikoto to his new room? Well, he should be with the Operators' quarters, said Director Aya. Oh, by the way, Skull, do get your son Spike to behave, will you? I think he's been hitting on Kaoru lately. I might have to put him on the gravel-pounding list even before Natsuki and Eri finish theirs. Yes, ma'am, said Skull. I still have to figure out how to allocate the Gokaijers into our missions, though. I still have to get them to familiarize with this planet, which is a strange new world to them. Oh, Spike, I do hope you can help everybody in the cafeteria while you can, said Director Aya. See you later. Meanwhile, Spike was trying to make himself feel home as it was evening. Bulk and Skull finally entered the room. You know, son, I was pretty much scared when we got separated, but I'm glad you're here with us, said Skull. You'll love it here. Best of all, you'll love Professor Makino and G, said Bulk. One can train you to be a samurai, the other can send you to adventures. Oh, that's cool, said Spike. Best of all, we're in a crew full of heroes that we can assist, said Skull. However, Spike was pretty distracted with thoughts of Kaoru. Tommy and Kimberly simply complimented Mikoto's change of heart after the events of the Bioman mission. Well, it looks like I'm remembering events of Dino Thunder as if it were yesterday, said Tommy. Or me, the events of when you were still evil, Tommy, said Kimberly. Ryu's children, Mikiko and Ken Tenu, can be seen helping out Mikoto with his stuff. Thanks, said Mikoto. No problem, said Mikiko. Just then, Joe Yuki came in looking for trouble. Hey, Ken, you can't beat me, said Joe Yuki. No time to play with you, Joe, said Ken. See you later. Meanwhile, Takeru Shiba can be seen training with Cole once more. Both of them were training with their fists. Cole had been secretly mastering Kung Fu behind the scenes. Okay, Cole, give me your best shot, said Takeru Shiba. Right on, said Cole, flexing his huge muscles. Both of them entered into a rather intense sparring session. Mako can be seen on top, looking at them. Both were gaining an edge against each other. Just as Takeru Shiba was gaining an upper edge on Cole, Sakura entered to call them that breakfast is ready in an hour. Cole's blood suddenly ran high, and he accidentally punched Takeru Shiba that fast, sending him flying. He turned, blushing at Sakura's arrival, who he had declared to himself as the girl of his dreams. Did I do that? Said Cole, staring at his hands. Takeru Shiba was knocked down this time. Feeling guilty, he decided to assist Takeru Shiba up. Hey Cole, great punch. Or do you have an interest in Sakura that caused your punch to be so strong when she came in? Asked Takeru Shiba tensely. Yes, indeed, said Cole. I am pretty interested in her. I've never seen such a woman like her before. In fact, I really do like her. Cole realized he had just spoken up his feelings all too soon. Did I say all of that? Said Cole to himself. Sakura heard those words, began to feel what if her feelings for Satoru were not meant to be. But she could not accept another man's proposal without letting go of what she truly felt. Behind the scenes, Cole had been so kind to her and all, even if he can get on her nerves with being thick-headed at times. She immediately walked out, hearing those words, unsure how she felt. What was that all about? Said Cole. On the other hand, Cole was oblivious to Hoka's feelings, or maybe not for long. While Sakura walked away, thinking of Cole's open expression of feelings for her, Jasmine did drop by after hearing such words. Cole has admitted he likes you very much, quite openly, didn't he? I suggest it's best you drop your feelings for Satoru entirely, or all your physical beauty will go to waste much later. That guy's always acting oblivious towards you compared to Cole. Aside from being a very handsome and muscular guy, he's got a great amount of inner beauty that his appearance can't match. Sakura, if only you can understand how Cole truly feels about you, said Jasmine. You can't force me to like him, Jasmine. He's just not my type. No, not me. There's some girl better for him than me. I am willing to be his friend, nothing more than that, said Sakura. Said Jasmine. But you may soon change your mind about him. You might as well grow old waiting for Satoru. But for everything else, I believe it's possible for our dimensions to be harmonious with them. Think about it. I said enough, Jasmine. I can't fall in love with Cole just because he looks better than Satoru and is just as noble on the inside. I know you've got a hunky boyfriend, but sorry, he's not my type, said Sakura angrily. I wonder what's wrong with Sakura. She just can't see Cole beyond the muscle hunk he is, said Jasmine, frustrated. Neither can the author! Then Sakura walked away angrily at the statement of Jasmine. She was fuming at her friend she had grown to trust all these years. Kimberly came in and said, Jasmine, it's almost time for our modeling pics. Cole's going to be our top male model next. Shrini's been picturing the models on board. I think so, prettiest, hottest girl on board, said Jasmine, who was trying to forget her frustration on Sakura's decision. Don't be too modest with yourself, said Kimberly. You're kind of hot too. By the way, Cole's our next male model. You and Tetsu are going to have to do your poses soon. I might as well register Cole with Sakura. I think they'll make a great couple, said Jasmine with her spunky expression. I think so too, said Kimberly. The two walked away to do their modeling pictures. They can be seen in the studio in their various swimwear. Tetsu Aira can be seen in his bathing shorts and Jasmine with her two-piece swimsuit, and so was Kimberly. Well, Kimberly, I was wondering if you already have someone over here, said Jasmine. Well, I did have a boyfriend once. He was Tommy, said Kimberly. Honestly, you two make quite a great pair. I was thinking about that you two can return back together. It's not too late, said Jasmine. Well then, I wonder if I and he have a new relationship, asked Kimberly. I think it could be possible, said Jasmine. Sakura referred to the few times in her mind that Cole can screw up like barfing all of a sudden or eating too fast, but he is improving all along to be a better gentleman. It did amaze her that although he never went to school back then, he was a fast learner and he could easily get along with people. She walked away, kind of hurt about the statement that she should dump her feelings for Satoru entirely. Cole, well, he's obviously nice aside from his good looks, but honestly, I just don't find him the kind of guy I want to be my soulmate. Satoru, are you really oblivious to my existence or just too shy to admit that you also like me? Said Sakura, confused as she began to weigh the possibilities of Cole and her working out beyond friendship. She was then seen in the lobby, met by her true love, Satoru. Sakura, what's the matter? Asked Satoru, noticing some tears in her eyes. Oh, nothing. Something just came to bother me in my mind lately, but I can't explain, said Satoru, who was shy about his true feelings. You can always open up to me, said Satoru. We've been together as bouquenders for the past few years. Oh, thanks, said Sakura. Both of them are so kind to me and all, but I believe my heart just belongs to Satoru and no other. Sorry, Cole, I have to turn you down so I don't break your heart later, said Sakura. Takaru Shiba was then attended to by Mako, who suddenly noticed he had sudden shocks. Takaru, what's wrong? Said Mako, who was bringing him a cup of tea she made herself. Although she can be a bad cook, it doesn't mean she can't do simple kitchen tasks. Is it possible that the return of an old enemy of ours, said Takaru Shiba. Possibly Dokuku? Asked Mako. That would be terrible. Bladeron has already returned after we defeated him with the help of the Ghost Agers last time. Now him? I hope not. Nope. But still, said Takaru Shiba, shrugged. Then is it Juzo or Akumaro? Asked Mako. It is Akumaro, as I think it is, said Takaru Shiba, but I can't be too sure about my visions. Akumaro, that guy was more treacherous than Dokuku, said Mako, remembering her first battle with Akumaro. He hasn't kept much secrets from Mako, but he had been too open lately about how he felt about her. Mako was more than ready to open up to him, especially with their dinner date. They were in the process of becoming a real couple. Meanwhile, Radiguet was at his palace thinking of a new course of action. He was preparing for his latest plans to get a better killer than Mikoto. Now he was presented with Akumaro, the treacherous Geku general. Well, Akumaro, I have heard all about you and your military tactics, said Radiguet. All I want is revenge against the Shinkenkers as of this time, said Akumaro. Then join us, Akumaro, said Radiguet. Only then can you get your revenge against them. And if I don't submit to you, said Akumaro, you'll definitely see that I have the power to speed your drying up, said Radiguet, who demonstrated by quickly drying up the water of the Sanzu River. Again! Defeated by a goddamn bird! Radiguet is not the most powerful Super Sentai villain. He suddenly agreed into submission. I agree to serve now, said Akumaro. Well done, said Radiguet. Now then, looks like we'll need to test your abilities to the questers. Yes, sire, said the questers. I have reorganized the structure of command. Tranza will head, and under him are Long, Trakina, Ryuan, Gaija, and Bladeran are in charge of politics, while Byaiba, Shizuka, and the questers are in charge of the military under the leadership of Akumaro, and secondly under Tao Zanto, said Radiguet. But of course, Geku will always remain a pet and Flurious as our house slave. Oh, bummer, said Flurious in anger, while he was still scrubbing the floors, and Geku, who still remained in a cage. Yaiba was happy to see his former master caged, while Shizuka felt something deep inside her, knowing she was manipulated. Meanwhile, Cole and Takaru Shiba were granted permission to train down from the space station of the new skybase to a location on Earth once more after an hour or so of eating breakfast. Cole, looks like we're going to do some real training now, said Takaru Shiba. It's time to take it to this rocky terrain, said Cole. Give me your best shot, Cole. You'll need to master the sword if you're going to use your sword more efficiently, said Takaru, drawing a training sword. The two began their rather intense training in a rather rocky terrain. As they fought to hone each other's abilities, just then, the wicked Akumaro showed up. Hee 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 hee, said Akumaro. So the Shinkenger Takaru Shiba still lives and prepares his friends to do so too.